waiting for a night cool and calm like this, as there's a part of me tale that I might have missed. See, 'twas on the Tel Dath just a few moons gone, before Bucks crashed their ship and became Icosamon. A normal night drinking all down the wizard's sleeve, in the corner some guy, dressed as you'd never believe. Many rounds of ye's master and shots didn't end, and all of it paid for by their fancy-dressed new friend. All tucked up in their bunks, they slumber and snore, with fond, fading memories of the evening before. For our Bucks, what a treat! Where's the trick yet to be seen? How do you think they'll fare on their second Halloween?
Welcome, ghouls and gals, to the Halloween special. This is our second Halloween special. There have been 1, 2 Halloween specials.
What's going to happen next year? What's he going to say?
And this year,
cancelled. Sorry.
We've decided not to do one.
We've decided to fuck it all off, and instead we're doing an Easter-themed one. No. And so, no.
It's just an hour of me going, Jeff Silverbow! Jeff Silverbow!
Yeah. It's the last episode, but from the perspective of someone who can't understand Icosamon. No.
But we all recorded it dressed up. That was the Halloween theme.
Yeah,
unfortunately, this is only an audio recording, so...
Keth was a slutty nurse. Jeff was a slutty nurse. Derek was a slutty butler, weirdly.
Yeah.
Malrus, slutty nurse.
This is why I said we should have a meeting to coordinate, guys, but...
Yeah.
Well, I thought we were doing the classic butlers and nurses. Vicars and tarts, butlers and nurses.
1 butler, 3 nurses. That's just a thing, isn't it?
Title of your sex
I've
tape.
seen that video. Yeah.
There's definitely a sex tape out there that belongs to that. Let us know and tweet us on.
Yeah. So, we are going to pick up the action a little bit back in time. So, use your imagination to travel through the whiffs of time and find ourselves back aboard the Tel Dath. And it's a lovely evening aboard the Tel Dath. The sea is relatively calm. You're sailing well, and you've all had a great night at the karaoke bar. Lots of beers have been drunk. Many songs have been sung badly, and you're now sawing logs in your separate bunks.
Somebody shut that bloody construction up. I'm so hungover.
And we see, as the sound of snoring perpetrates the very soul of our being, the scene begins to drift out of focus. And you're all there, in a darkened room, and you hear a familiar voice, and it says, "Welcome back, companions."
Oh, not him again.
Not now, Nancy. I feel terrible.
God, you look much worse than you did last night.
I have another story to tell. Would you like to hear it?
I guess.
Malrus, hang on. Well, you weren't there for the last one, man. No. Oh, shit, you've done it now.
Keep the noise
Very
down,
good.
Jeff.
Take a seat, and when you're comfortable, let's begin.
I can't see a bloody thing in here.
And you all find yourselves sitting in a lovely, sort of warm, cozy living room with a raging fire. There's a sort of autumnal feel about the place. There's a pumpkin in the corner. There's a cornucopia above the fireplace. There's a veritable plethora of autumnal things. There's a pumpkin spice latte on the side. And
this looks really
Sorry,
similar
was this
to the layout
anybody's?
of that place we were at Christmas, except where there was a tree there.
What?
There's
Sorry,
a
when we were
pumpkin
where?
there.
When?
This looks really similar to this place that we were at like last Lightmas, and there's except where there was a tree there. There's now a pumpkin.
And as you take your seats in these squashy armchairs and sofas and crash out a little bit,
Nice to be home.
the voice begins to wash over you. The voice starts to tell you this tale of an unfortunate young man who is just, his life is just not in order. and all is falling apart.
Look, bruv, I don't want your life story.
He's got a dead-end job, and his girlfriend is leaving him, and he always seems to leave the front door open. And as these words are washing over you, you find yourselves drifting, until you are awoken suddenly by the sound of an alarm beeping.
Mom, I don't want to. Please. I don't feel well.
I will rip that nose right off your face, you circusy bastard.
You won't believe the dream I had. You were a dragon. You were made of rocks.
I feel like
you
I'm
kept
made of rocks
copying
this
people.
morning. Jesus
So
Christ.
fucking weird. I'm not having those drinks again, Derek.
I don't even know what was in them. Oh, pardon me.
And
look at that for commitment to voice acting.
As you slowly come to consciousness, you realise that you're not alone in this. But what you appear to be realising now is a fairly dishevelled but fairly simple. Not in the sense that it's run down because of poverty, but more that it's dishevelled because of maluse. A sort of living room. Malrus has been right. Misuse. Picture, if you will, empty beer bottles, leftover takeaway containers.
So,
this sort of thing.
My flat of a Sunday morning.
Yeah, that sort of thing. And a figure comes striding into the room, and he says, "John, I told you, stop leaving the door open.
Just
got a crack in it.
Just keep the bloody noise down.
I've got to get to work.
It's 4 in the fucking morning.
Lunatics outside.
It's Saturday. What is wrong with you?
Can I look for Cornettos?
Roll investigation, I guess.
Can I look for a sort of quite modern but now outdated generic video game console?
Roll investigation, yeah.
Excellent. Back to the investigative Derek.
That is a 12.
With a 12, you see a single Cornetto wrapper on the table next to some Chinese takeaway.
That's sad.
That is a...
Can I go to the shop?
17 plus 4, so that's a 21.
A 21, yeah, you find a games console and it's playing Time Splitters 2.
Oh, this is... Keth,
yes.
Hop on this for a second,
Props,
lad.
James, props.
Kev, top left.
Player 2 has entered the game.
Oh, fair play.
And as you sort of continued looking around the room, there's a figure stood looking at the window.
What's the figure look like? Turn around quickly. Perception.
No, the figure is stood quite still, looking out of the window, and the figure is wearing a white shirt which is untucked over some smart-looking trousers and scruffy-looking sort of trainery, worky shoe type things. And you can see he's got a sort of strawberry blondish, sort of messy hair, and he just says, without turning around, he says, "There's someone in the garden."
Oi, friend. You've got red on you.
Big thumbs
How the
up.
bloody hell could you see that?
It's all over your...
We look down.
It's all over your back, mate.
Oh, shit. I've been laying in red paint again. They've just redone the lines outside.
How drunk did we get last night? We met you on the Tel Dath, right?
The what?
We came...
Oh,
Don't tell me I've just come home with some random strangers again.
Well, no, we were we were drinking at the Winchester.
Have you ever heard of a pub called the Wizard Sleeve? It's like the Winchester. But,
I have.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Well...
Excellent place.
Oh, thank you.
Not far from here.
Well, it's never far from anywhere.
He says, so this thing says, but seriously, there's someone in the garden.
Well, there's some, but there's like 4 extra people in your fucking living room.
No, but she didn't come home with me last night, and I don't remember her coming home with any of you.
To be honest, mate, I don't remember her coming home.
Sorry, what's your name? Who are you again?
Sean.
Oh, yes.
Do you not remember me? The name's Sean. What's yours?
I'm Keth.
I'm
No, Derek, you don't
That's
beat
Jeff.
me. I win at beer pong.
What's
going on?
Derek Normalbeard. Nice to meet you.
Sean!
Jeff!
It's you! Fuck. This guy's good with his balls, guys. Honestly, I've never seen a guy throw a ball as well as this guy.
Nah.
Do you remember? In the sleeve last night. And then we went to the, what would you call it?
Winchester. Yeah.
Winnie.
Yeah.
Winchester. That was funny. What, are we going for another pint? Did you have that bird back?
Mate, I could use a bit of hair of the dog. I'm not going to lie, actually. I feel pretty rough this morning in my old age.
What's going on?
Guys.
What's going on, Sean?
There's a woman in the
Thank
garden.
you.
There's a woman. Hey, Sean. Is that yours?
Is she someone to do with you guys?
No.
No.
Look, let's just go ask her. And so he opens the French doors onto the into the garden and steps outside
Oi.
and says, "Excuse me, love. Excuse me. What are you doing?
Oi.
You know this is a garden, right?"
Oi!
She's not saying anything, boys. Do you know
Love.
her?
No, I'm
She's so pissed.
Oi, you mad cow. Get out of Sean's garden.
She is absolutely messed up.
Can I throw something at her? We got anything to throw at her?
Well, I mean, you could. That's a
Love,
bit
are you
weird.
okay?
Well,
We don't get a lot of, well, I don't even know Sean that well, but I'm sure he doesn't get a lot of strange bints turning up.
He's right. I don't.
have you got a big stick?
Malrus, you're a cleric. You should help her.
He's a priest.
He's a priest. Well, yeah, they're very similar. He says cleric, like you say cleric, we say potato.
That's weird.
No.
Potatoes.
I'm just going to start approaching the woman.
Look, can one of you just deal with her?
Malrus, don't throw things
Oi,
at
ow.
Oh, he's throwing stuff at her. Fuck's sake.
What are you throwing?
I just want
What
to
are you
like
throwing?
throw a can at her or something.
Okay. Roll
Here's a
to
pool
hit.
ball from last night.
Are you throwing an empty can or a full can?
Empty can.
Or an open can?
Empty can of beer.
Empty can. Okay, roll to hit.
That's a 11.
What happens?
11 does hit.
Ooh.
It hits square between the eyes, and she goes...
Oh, she really is
Oh,
pissed.
she's mega pissed. Look at
I'm
her.
going to immediately stop my couple of steps forward. She must be so
She's just sort of
gone.
shambling around the garden a little bit. And when this hits her, she sort of turns to face you and sort of... and starts
Do you have
shambling
a-
in your direction.
Do you have a Stone of Far speech number, lady? Hello?
I'm going to go get more cans.
Anybody we could
Go
call
back
to come
inside.
pick you up?
And when you go back inside, you see that Sean is stood looking at the sphere in the corner of the room, and it's switched on, and it's talking. There's a news story on about a sort of some sort of event that seems to be going on. Something weird happening with
Is it a marathon?
No, it's stranger than that. It seems like there's some sort of
But it's
breaking
a lot of
news
news
about
coverage,
something
though.
to do with the health care system or.
Oh, COVID.
Oh,
it's-
salmonella,
I think it's
probably.
some sort of disease that's happening. It's causing something or other, something to do with dead people. They're not. It doesn't seem to make a lot of sense.
I'm going to have also retreated in to look at this news broadcast, and then I'm going to turn to Sean and go, oh, guys, we've got to stay 2 meters away from her at all times.
Yep.
Is this love? Is this a government allowed walk? Bit of exercise. How many times have you been out today?
Derek, she's not wearing a mask. She's not
Oh
wearing a mask.
shit! You can't come in, love.
We're all in the
Can't come
same
in.
bubble, and we don't know. who
We're
you
all
are.
bubbled, so it's fine.
The newsreader is now telling you that there's breaking news coming in saying that these infected people are highly contagious and that everyone should stay inside.
Fine, I'm going to
This
close
seems
the
like
doors.
It's going to be a really boring podcast.
Seems the symptoms are the recently dead are reanimating. It seems.
Shall we all go
we
to the
lock
wizard's
down?
sleeve and wait for this to blow
Is
over?
this how this whole thing started?
Let's all go to the wizard's sleeve.
What?
It seems that the recently dead are reanimating and they are continuing to walk this plane and they are feasting on the flesh of the living.
Zombies!
A what?
A what?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I had a hiccup and I just came out with some words.
But
Excuse me.
So this
she is
woman's still shuffling towards us?
Okay,
I'll skip back
shut
inside.
I'm going to close the doors, yeah. Keep the
And,
doors
she's-
closed.
She's sort of quite close to the doors now, anyway, so that was a good choice.
Can I make an insight check on her?
Can you do what?
Or like a medicine check?
Yeah,
Or
of course you can. Yeah.
Can I do like a medicine check? Or I just want to see...
By removing the head or destroying the brain. I'll say that again.
And funnily enough, those are the words that you hear coming from the
Destroying
sphere.
the brain.
And as you turn to face it, you see Hugh Edwards saying once again, sorry, you see the newsreader once again saying that, again, if you do come into contact with the infected, they can be defeated by removing the head or destroying the brain.
I'm all right then, lads.
Undefeatable.
And at that moment, the glass in the French doors smashes as shambling lady punches through one of the windows.
Whoa.
Oh, well, that's quite a clear indicator. With my 14, can I tell that she's dead?
Yes, you can tell that
Excellent.
she is unalive. And please,
Yes.
roll for initiative.
Oh, get in.
She's doing a sort of strange walk of
I was
shame
gonna say-
at the moment. She got his shoes off.
21 for this guy.
21.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, I'm back to you, Jeff.
It's all right.
Initiative bonus.
I bet I know what you're going to do.
That's a 10 for me.
Audacity. I have.
Fuck off.
Sorry, hold on. Let me just total up my score.
I don't have to
19
change
plus-
character
Your
to
tactics
do that.
Your tactics really did change for Jeff the Dragon.
20.
I found the perfect synonym, all right?
Invisible until proven guilty.
23.
23. Wow, okay. So, Derek, what do you do?
Do I quick scan, pat my pockets down? Do I have any weapons at all?
No. But you do see around the room a number of objects of a weapon-like nature.
I'd like to make an investigation check to find the closest weapon to me.
Okay, in that case,
There's a joke there.
Jeff shouts at Derek as he grabs his crotch.
roll 1d8, please.
That is a 1.
With a 1,
Not
you
now.
see immediately at hand a cricket bat.
Take that immediately
Okay.
at hand.
Sean is freaking out at the fact that someone smashed through his window and is pressed himself to the wall on the other side of the room. And you have a cricket bat in hand.
I am going to shout, "Quick, lads, find a weapon," and I'm going to throw the cricket bat to Sean.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
Quick, Sean. And then I'm going to. Can I? I've already done a couple of things. I'm gonna.
I mean, that can
I'm
be your
just
turn if
hoping I've
you.
got my-
That's what.
That can be my turn, but I am also just hoping I've got my thieves' tools
Okay.
on me.
Keth?
So do we all need to... I guess then.
I said, "Quick, lads, find a weapon."
And I'll reach for my great axe.
You don't have it.
Didn't think so.
Roll 1d8.
Yes. I'm roll a d8.
Yep.
Well, he could have gone, well, you had everything. I didn't know why I checked for a weapon, you sausage. So... I've got an 8.
With an 8, you see, mounted to the wall, a
Spoon.
antique-looking rifle.
Yes. Does it say
Oh,
a word that rhymes with Winchester but is not?
No, it just says Winchester.
No.
Because we're not the BBC.
No, I like it though. Other rifles are available.
other rifles are equally just
They're
for bad.
just
And what's really handy is that mysteriously on the mantelpiece of this living room are 10 rounds in a little box.
Perfect. Grab those.
For balance,
Load
other rifles are
rifle.
equally good at killing
What
the undead.
stats does it have?
The Winchester rifle does 1d12 plus 2 damage. So very, very good. But it has the tag loud.
Of course.
Oh, yeah. Makes sense.
It has a butt, though.
It has, 1d12 plus
I'm
2
right here.
piercing damage.
It's loud, but
Yes. It does have a butt. If you intend to use it as a club weapon, it does 1d4 damage. Bludgeons.
1d4 bludgeons.
Yes.
Okay. Right. So, Keth reaches for the rifle, loads it.
Yep.
Would he just fire? I suppose he would probably just. Would he just fire at it, or just? There's only
Keth
10
is an-
rounds to be
Yes.
fair.
Keth
He
is an
hasn't worried about
army
that
man.
before. So, in the interest of conserving ammunition, he's going to club the young lady over the head. with the
Roll
butt.
to hit, please.
through the French door that she's just broken.
Just batter her
Or it's just going to like
with the butt of the gun.
poke her with it.
Oh, you just like push her out. That sounds like a nut 20.
Yes.
Nice.
it is.
Excellent. Okay, roll 1d4 then. As you strike this zombie in the face.
It was a 4.
Oh, a 4.
Maximum damage.
That is full on max
8.
damage. 8 damage
Nice.
is fantastic because
Nice.
you turn this gun round and smash this zombie right between the eyes, and as you do, you
With my
feel
weapon.
an awful sensation as the butt of this gun doesn't just strike this zombie in the face, but fully concaves the entire cranium of this thing, and you hear this sort of crunching, squelching, splatting sound as the butt of this rifle enters the cranium area of the zombie.
She's got red on her.
And it
Has
takes
the
a
brain
few
been
takes a few
destroyed?
tugs to actually remove the skull from the end of your weapon.
I hate cold callers. As he's removing it.
Good news! Initiative is over.
Chaps, you're welcome.
And,
that went spectacularly well.
Jeff doesn't want to find a weapon at this point. He's just going to turn.
Jeff does not want to find a weapon. You heard it here
Okay.
first. Malrus?
I want to look for a weapon. What do I need to roll?
Roll 1d8.
I'm just going to turn to Malrus and basically be like, "This
5.
seems like your bag, mate. These are undead people. Like, just crack on, mate."
I wonder if our spells work.
I fucking hope so. If not, I need a weapon.
With a 5, you see, propped in the corner of the room, a strange wooden cylindrical object with ornate carving on it and some ribbon tied to it. It's about 3 feet in length and about sort of 3 inches across in diameter.
I'm going to write that down as a stick.
Yes, you can write that down as stick if you like. Are you picking it up?
I am indeed.
Jazzy stick.
What are you doing with it?
I just twirl it around my head if it's got ribbon on it.
Okay, as you twirl it around, you hear the sound of rain.
Ooh. That sound how
Rain. It's a very nice soundtrack to your
loud?
rhythm gymnastics, isn't it?
Well, it's what you might call a rain stick.
It's a rain stick.
So it is approximately the volume of a rain stick.
Of rain.
okay.
And
It's a precipitation pole.
yes, and to give you some stats for that, when used as a weapon to strike, it does 1d8 bludgeoning damage, but also carries the tag loud.
I thought it might. I might be ditching that later.
Oh no, guys. Not only are there zombies walking the earth, but it's also raining now too.
Oh,
That is just
Does anyone else want to look for any more weapons? You can all have.
Yes,
you can all
please.
have another go if you like.
I'm not.
yes,
I'm not.
absolutely.
Oh,
Two.
well, I was going to say I was going to have a look, and then I rolled a 3, so I figured that it's irrelevant to.
No, if you
Well, it's out of D8, isn't it?
you can just look for weapons. It's fine.
Oh,
I imagine.
6 then.
With a 6,
Jeff's instantly caving on his original statement after realizing spells might not work.
with a 6, you find in the corner a sort of squarish metal box with a latch on it
Oh no.
and a
It's
handle.
got Pandora written on it.
A box with a latch. Okay,
Yep.
with a latch and a handle. Well, I'm definitely going to open it.
When you open it, you find inside roughly 40 vinyls
Ah.
Excellent.
No.
of varying quality.
Ranged
Can I check
weapons.
to see if there's anything by like a band that I used to love when I was growing up as a young blacksmith's apprentice called King? Is there anything by them?
Yes, there is.
With
Excellent.
their lead singer Frankie Venus.
Yes.
Brian
so
will
quick.
do.
Brian June.
In June. I want to do another weapons check.
Okay, go on then.
Yeah, I rolled a 2 on mine.
I got another 8.
So with a 2, you find just outside the smashed and a bit zombied French doors, you see a spade or a shovel.
Oh, this looks a bit hefty for me, to be honest. Anybody want a shovel?
I'll have it. I've only got frisbees.
I'll take the frisbees.
Oh.
Are the
Never mind.
Are the records silent?
The shovels are shiny. It's a limited edition.
The vinyls, yes, unless you choose to play them, yes, they are not tagged as loud.
Of course, yes.
What damage do they do again?
The vinyls will deliver 1d10 slashing damage.
Slashing.
Slashing.
Slashing. Okay.
I'll pick
Slashing
up.
with an
I'll
E.
begrudgingly pick up the shovel that's clearly way too big for me.
Yeah, never mind, Eric. I quite like these. Sorry. They
I
sound
got an 8 on my
fun.
second weapons check.
I'm just going to start moving the shovel inside, but because it's bigger than I am, I'm scratching it along the ground, making a really loud noise.
With an 8, you see on the wall, you spy a dartboard.
A dartboard?
And in that dartboard are 6 darts.
Excellent. What's the damage on these darts?
The darts do 1d10 piercing damage.
Clang.
There are 6 of them, but they are recoverable.
Recoverable.
What does the
I'm going to
shovel
roll
do?
again.
The shovel does 1d6 bludgeoning or slashing damage, depending on how you choose to use it.
Is it a two-handed weapon?
It is a two-handed weapon.
For me.
Yes.
I rolled a 3.
You rolled a 3. With a 3, you find a hockey stick.
Ooh. We'll take that.
Ooh, that's a good one.
And that does 1d6 plus 1 bludgeoning.
Simple weapons. Would a shovel be considered a simple
Yes.
weapon? Okay.
Have we uncovered all 8 weapons now? Have we got 2 each?
Well, Derek's not happy with the shovel, so he's going to continue sort of just scanning for anything he can find, unless we have covered all 8.
How many weapons do you think this guy has?
The only other item that you spy in the room is just by the door to the rest of the house. You see propped against the door a black umbrella.
Ooh.
That'll help with the
I'll
rain,
take the
Derek.
umbrella. Oh, this? Yeah.
Could you use it to descend from tall places?
The umbrella does 1d6 minus 1, but when it's open, it offers plus 1 to AC.
Ooh.
It is a shield. Derek, would you like some darts so I can have that tasty looking shovel?
Well, I don't know. I'm getting kind of used to it now as he's like lifting the weight laboriously over his shoulder. No, of course you can have it. I'll take the darts anytime.
So, okay. Keth will then strap the rifle to his back to use later and have the shovel.
Cool.
Am I right in thinking that the records are non-recoverable due
They're
to the fact that
non-recoverable
they
because they
probably
will
break?
smash.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Right.
Cool.
Makes sense.
But there are 40 of them, so
where-
swings around.
Yeah, I was going to say I got.
Sean, where's your mate
Sean
gone?
was actually out of the room at this point.
Oh,
As we ransacked his apartment.
He came back in just as you'd finished clearing his entire house full of his valuables and heavy objects, and he comes back in carrying his the cricket bat, and he's just on his stone of far speech, and he just says, "Look, we're coming to get you, okay?" And he hangs up. He says, "Boys, I know I only met you last night, but I've got a favour to ask you. I've got a plan, and I need support. Here's the
you
plan.
want us to bash in some more people's faces?
We all get in my cart and drive to Liz's. We pick up Liz, go to Mum's, kill Phil, pick up Mum, drive to the wizard's sleeve, and wait for all this to blow over. How's that for a slice of fried gold?"
Yeah, boy!
Who the fuck is Phil? And why have we got to kill this cunt?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry. He's my mum's boyfriend. And I hate the fuck out of him.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Just using this as an excuse.
Fair enough, Sean. I'm on board.
Excellent.
I want to be safe. I don't want to be
I
able to
don't care
smoke.
who Phil is.
You can do that in the wizard's sleeve.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can actually.
Oh, okay.
And I want free drinks all night.
Derek, I think you got the wizard sleeve in your pocket.
I'm going to quickly check my pockets, pat myself. Can I make an investigation check on a hungover myself?
Yes, you can.
Investigate your crevices.
Investigation. That is, unfortunately, only a 12. Only a 12.
With a 12, that is sufficient enough to realise that you don't have the handle on you.
Oh.
Where did we go
Chaps,
last
I fear I may have handled this situation poorly. If you know what I mean.
Where did you leave it? Do you remember?
Well, the last time I had it, I was in it. So
You've got to remember where you sleeved it.
Sean's looking out the window at this point.
You're a wizard.
I just simply can't besleeve this.
And he says, boys, I don't mean to hurry up your decision-making here, but there's quite a few more people in the garden, and I'm fairly certain they want to come in here and eat us. Are we going to go, or are we going to stay here?
Let's go.
Yeah, let's do
I
it.
vote for going. I don't want to try and tangle
Where's
all
your
those.
cart?
Where's your cart?
Just outside. And he opens the front door, and he says, this way, boys, come on.
Shut the fuck up.
Stop shouting,
And as he
Sean.
steps outside, there are one or two zombies.
You remind me of some other guy that I met. Are you still drunk?
One or two of these zombies just shambling around in the street. But you can see on the far side of the road a not terrible, but certainly a sort of second-hand looking cart on the other side of the road. And he says, right, all of you in.
Are we all going to fit?
Sure.
Loads of room. Come on, come on, come on.
Okay.
Sure.
And then Kev will jump in.
Yeah.
Same.
Cool, you all jump in.
Fuck it, it's the only plan we've got.
As he sets off, he very casually just steers into one of the zombies and mows them down.
Nice.
And he says,
10 points.
I owed that one money.
Yeah.
And he...
Oh, it's going to make it really dark.
You're driving, and you eventually skid to a halt outside another sort of property, and he says, right, Liz is on the 3rd floor. We need to get her, and then get to Mum's, and then get to the Wizard's Sleeve, where we can all be safe and wait for all this to blow over.
Slight problem on the wizard's sleeve front, but so far I'm with you.
Okay.
We'll worry about it later. don't
Yeah,
we?
I'll be fine.
Good. One slight hiccup that seems to have occurred. There are some of those zombies here, and he sort of gestures over to the building and towards the front door. He says, "There's not too many. I think we should be able to make our way through, but maybe have your wits about you, and maybe try and get rid of them quietly."
How many are there?
Can I try and cast sleep?
Yes, of course you can.
Of course you could try, he said evilly.
So I have a range of up to 90 feet. I'm assuming that's
They are within
the range.
90 feet, yes.
And I can affect any creatures within a 20 feet point. So I would like to select the center point of the route we were trying to take to the door.
Okay.
Sort of in between us and the door, and then 20 feet around.
Okay.
Radius around.
There's only 2 zombies in that particular radius, so...
Okay. Excellent. That's fine. We should hopefully give us a 20-foot radius of then to leg it.
Yep.
I get to roll 5d8.
Okay. Get rolling.
Yep.
And it's
7.
based on the lowest.
It's going to be a good test to see if this works, to see if I can do what I want to do later.
Well, he's letting him roll for it.
I've got something also
17 plus 8 is
that I fear I won't be
25.
able to use.
25?
Yes.
Excellent news. Yeah, they both just collapse.
Oh, yes.
Let's go, guys.
And-
Go.
Shut. You'll wake them.
Yep, you make your way to the front door, and Sean starts knocking on the door.
Spell slot.
Boom. Holy crap, Sean, keep it down.
I'm going to go on guard with my shield.
And he goes, Liz! I've come to get you! And a voice calls down and says, and it's not Liz's voice, it's a man's voice.
Well, we don't know what Liz's voice sounds
Well,
like.
that's true, but it's not.
Sean would know.
It says,
Liz, you need to quit smoking.
Sean, go away! We don't want you here.
Why is he Welsh?
We're safe here.
We've got to check on you to be sure.
Sean, what's going on? We need to get in there before those bastards wake up.
It's Lizzie's flatmate's boyfriend. He hates me. Look,
Fuck him, it's a zombie apocalypse.
Just send Liz down. You stay up there if you want. And then a female voice leans over and it says, Sean? Liz?
Oh, hurry up, love.
I'm not leaving. I'm staying here.
They're getting closer.
Are they going to be doing this all afternoon?
Let us in then, please. We're going to die.
There are some zombies starting to shamble in your direction, by the way. And they have this sort of
Guys, I got this.
back and forth, and it continues. And eventually Sean says, look, guys, just stay here. Try and, I don't know,
What?
keep the zombies
Fuck off.
away from the door. I'm going to climb the building, and I'll bring them down.
What?
I'll be 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
You're bringing me down right now.
What is he
Nothing
playing
takes
at?
2 minutes.
And so he...
Let us into
Can
the
I
building.
shoot message
please.
towards Liz?
you need line of sight for that, do you?
Within range of 120 feet. I have to point a finger at them. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I not just put randomly in the building?
I mean, you can try. Roll a D100.
Okay, that's 100% fair. Oh, come on. Come on, baby. We have a 24.
What number?
24% chance of hitting. Okay.
So that's a D4.
Okay. No.
Fairs? Does that mean some random person in the building?
Yeah,
hears
someone else
me
in the
go,
building.
What was the message?